Good morning, class. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 3, Private, Public and Global Enterprises. Till now, we have discussed about the different forms of business. That is, there were 5 types of business: sole proprietorship, partnership, HUF, that is Hindu Undivided Family, company and cooperative organization. These all were private organization. Now we are moving towards the different government sector or government organization. So in this chapter we will discuss about government organization. So first of all, I would like to tell you there are different types and forms of public sector enterprises. First one is departmental undertaking, second one is public corporation or statutory corporation, and third one is government company. So today we are going to discuss about the departmental undertakings. What are the departmental undertakings? So what happens in departmental undertaking? This is the oldest form of public sector enterprise. The departmental undertaking is considered as one of the department of government. It has no separate existence than government. It functions under the overall control of one ministry or department of government. Example is railway, defense, post and telegram, broadcasting, telephone service, etc. Clear beta? So simply in simple language we can say that departmental undertaking means government department or such undertaking which is working under the government control. Point which is to be noted that it has no separate existence than government. Clear? And it is controlled by one of the ministry or department of government. Like to control the railway, we have railway ministry, we have railway minister. Clear? In the same manner for defense, we have defense minister. So this is, we can say this is a government department, fully owned government department, and it is the oldest form of public sector enterprise. Now there are some features of departmental undertaking. So what are the features? Just a minute. The main characteristics, features or characteristics is same. The main characteristics of departmental undertaking are they operate under the overall control of one of the ministries of central or state government. Clear? We know it very well now. I told you earlier that one ministry is controlled the whole department. Second one is they are the part of the government only. There is no separate entity. Just like we have seen in the company, that company is a separate legal entity, means owner and company both are separate, but in this form of business or in this type of public sector undertaking, departmental undertaking has no separate entity. It is fully belong to government only. Third one is they are financed from the annual budget of the government. Clear? And इनको जो फाइनेंस मिलता है, फाइनेंस annual budget, you know what is the meaning of annual budget? Every year in the month of February, finance minister present the budget at parliament, and he or she allocate fund in different sector like agriculture sector, particular amount is allotted, defense sector, education sector. There are many sectors in which fund is allotted on budget. So these departmental undertakings are financed only through the budget. क्लियर? सिंपल इसका मतलब ये है कि गवर्नमेंट जो बजट डिक्लेयर करती है उसमें जो फंडिंग होती है, जो फंड अलोकेट किया जाता है, वो मिलेगा इन डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग को। ठीक है, रेलवे का तो अपना सेपरेट बजट होता है, उसके अलावा जो डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट है, जैसे एजुकेशनल डिपार्टमेंट है, एजुकेशनल सेक्टर के लिए अलग फंड अलॉट होगा। ठीक है, डिफेंस के लिए पूरा बजट अलग से बनाया जाता है, अलग से मीन्स इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ बजट। So in the same manner, broadcasting department gets some amount from the annual budget. So in simply we can say it is financed from the annual budget. Next one is the revenue of departmental undertaking are deposited in the treasury of government. ट्रेजरी एक डिपार्टमेंट होता है बेटा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट का रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट, एंड वॉट एवर रेवेन्यू दिस अंडरटेकिंग्स आर गेनिंग, ऑल द अमाउंट इज डिपॉजिटेड इन दैट ट्रेजरी। क्लियर? जब फाइनेंस गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया कर रही है तो इससे जो बेनिफिट होगा वो बेनिफिट भी गवर्नमेंट को ही मिलेगा। ठीक है, और गवर्नमेंट का जो रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट होता है उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग ट्रेजरी। तो सारा पैसा कहाँ पे डिपॉजिट होगा? ट्रेजरी में। इट इज अ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंस। नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द स्टाफ ऑफ डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग आर सिविल सर्वेंट एंड आर रिक्रूटेड एंड कॉम्पनसेटेड एज पर द रूल ऑफ सिविल सर्वेंट। अब जो सिविल एग्जामिनेशन होता है यूपीएससी, पीएससी, ठीक है, तो इन डिपार्टमेंट के जो सर्वेंट रहते हैं, स्टाफ जो रहता है, वो सब सिविल सर्वेंट होते हैं। ठीक है, मीन्स दे आर अपॉइंटेड थ्रू एग्जाम्स conducted by government of India. If you are clearing that civil services exam, then only you can get entered in this department. और उनको जो भी फैसिलिटी मिलेगी वो सब सिविल सर्वेंट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन के अकॉर्डिंग मिलेगी। नेक्स्ट इज they are under direct control of departmental head who is accountable to the concerned minister. Clear? And all the civil servant are under the control of departmental head, that is chairman or president. Clear? And that chairman or president is accountable to the concerned minister. ठीक है, अकाउंटेबल का मतलब होता है आपसे जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया, किसी भी टाइप की प्रॉब्लम आई और कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा गया तो आपको उस क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना पड़ेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड अकाउंटेबिलिटी। अकाउंटेबल मीन्स आंसरेबल। क्लियर? सो हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट इज आंसरेबल बिफोर द गवर्नमेंट और कंसर्न मिनिस्टर। नेक्स्ट इज they can be sued in the same manner as one can file a suit against the government. Clear? और उन पे भी किसी भी टाइप का आप केस करना चाह रहे हो तो केस कर सकते हो। ठीक है, जैसे गवर्नमेंट पे केस किया जाता है उसी तरह डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग पे भी हम लोग केस कर सकते हैं। देयर इज नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन देम। Clear beta? Is there any doubt in meaning and features or characteristics? If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Now there are some advantages of departmental undertaking. What are these advantages? So first is easy formation. Easy formation means It is very easy to form the departmental undertaking as no registration is compulsory. ठीक है, जैसे कि हमने पढ़ा ये डिपार्टमेंट जो है ये किसका है, गवर्नमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट है, और गवर्नमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट है तो फिर इसको फॉर्म करने के लिए किसी भी तरह के रजिस्ट्रेशन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। क्यों? क्योंकि वर्किंग कौन कर रहा है, गवर्नमेंट इटसेल्फ इज working, so what is need to get it registered. Second one is effective control. The control on departmental undertaking is very effective as it is direct and centralized. Clear? अब इस पे जो कंट्रोल होता है वो बहुत इफेक्टिव होता है. Why it is effective? Because all the civil servants are working over it, and when they are working by themselves, then the control will be very effective. Next point is optimum utilization of fund. Optimum means maximum. So in departmental undertaking there is a control of auditor, that is CAG, comptroller and audited general, and when it is controlled by CAG, that is comptroller and auditor general, what does it do? It use the fund in efficient manner so that no wastage should be there. ठीक है, फंड को इतना प्रॉपरली सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से यूज करना कि उससे से ज़्यादा रिटर्न हम गेन कर सकें. ये फीचर आपको मिलेगा कहाँ पर, डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग में. नेक्स्ट वन इज अकाउंटेबिलिटी. अगेन आई टोल्ड यू अकाउंटेबिलिटी मीन्स answerability. So there is direct parliamentary control. The performance of departmental undertaking can be discussed in parliament, so it is a public, so there is public accountability. Clear? Now we know that what is the meaning of parliament. There are different sessions of the parliament, and if there is problem in this type of PSU, then this can be discussed in parliament only. And if there is question related to this department, then it will be answered in parliament through the concerned minister. Next one is public revenue. The revenue of departmental undertaking is deposited in the treasury of the government. So these undertaking help to increase the government revenue. Clear? We have discussed earlier that all the revenue, all the income of the government will be deposited in the revenue, that is revenue department, which is known as treasury. And when all the profit is deposited in the treasury, then it help to gain more and more revenue to the government. And the last advantage is secrecy. As we know that all the public servants are working in this department and government has directly control over it, so it is able to maintain the secrecy. Best example is defense. We know that defense plan is not revealed or it is kept secret. So beta, these all were the advantages of departmental undertaking. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Clear? Okay, thank you so much.